here on the range with Matt Wallace. Matt's going to talk us through what is in the bag. And to start with, Matt, I have to say, it looks like you've got a few too many clubs in here. What's going on?
Yeah, this is the start of the week, obviously Monday. These are the clubs I travel with to every single tournament. Just in case the guys from Ping here aren't at each tournament, you know, I'm bringing out some extra stuff, a few other shafts that I've got back in the locker.
So where are those extra clubs? Is it extra wedges or extra woods?
We've put 4 wedges in at the start of the year. We found ourselves leaving ourselves quite a lot of from 100 yards or 110 yards in, where we're having to manipulate quite a few shots, which is a bit frustrating. So we went to 4 wedges and that worked. But the extra club is probably a 2-iron.
Oh yeah.
We've got the 5 wood as well, which we're really enjoying at the moment. So normally at the moment we're taking out 3 wood and 2-iron and having a rest. We go 5 wood to 3-iron.
Right.
But this week may be different. I think we may have the 3 wood and the 2-iron and get rid of the 3-iron.
Okay, so that 2-iron there, it's got a 3 on it, but it's obviously set to a 2.
Yeah, it's just got a lovely little 2 written on the back, so I can know it's my 2-iron. Rocky, my coach, actually said there's no point in having anything different with your 2-iron. You may want it to come out a little bit flatter. So we just strengthened the 3-iron, kept the same length of everything as my other 3-iron. It just comes out a bit flatter and a bit hotter, so when it's windy, I've got that ball flight.
Right. Let's jump to the driver, the G410, Ping's newest one. How'd you find it?
It's the most incredible club I've ever used. I try and make driver my best friend. Dave, my caddy, was like, when we came out here and worked together, he was like, you've got to make driver your best friend with the modern day, the modern game. If you can drive it well, you kill some holes. So this driver I put in Dubai, and it's the best I've ever drove it, was that week, and we're doing all right with it since. And I gained ball speed, I gained distance, and they've been brilliant. So this club has been straight in the bag, and it's been fantastic for me.
Your friends, that's good.
That's my best friend.
Best friends, great.
Yeah.
So what about the irons? Have they been in there a while, or are they a new addition?
I got the I210s up to from the 2-iron to 5-iron. I wanted to have a little bit more spin and a bit more height coming into firmer greens, especially over in America here. When the greens are a little bit firmer, you need that flight and the height, and they're a lot easier to hit for me. I don't have to move them too much left to right, right to left, but the height-wise is massive, so I know that I can control the strike and the distance with these easier than I would do when I had the eye blades up to those clubs. They've been a lifesaver for me, and I remember hitting the shot in India with this 4-iron, which under the circumstances, you know, when you need to win a tournament, it's quite important to know that you can just strike in and come off flush.
Yeah, to feel confident with it, absolutely. In terms of the shafts and the irons, are they the same in the whole lot? Or?
Pretty much through the set, especially with the irons. Everyone on social media nowadays thinks I'm using graphite shafts.
I was going to say,
so let's try and get this out there that these are actually the KBS Tour C tapers, which are a composite set between steel and graphite.
Right,
they're just black. Yeah, I put them in the week of Germany, and they put them in and I won that week, so they've stayed with me. They've been pretty handy.
Seem to work very well.
Yeah.
Great. And then we've already touched on the wedges, but you usually see 4 of them in there.
Just the gapping system, really, without trying to manipulate, say, a 52-degree and pump it a bit further than what I have to. I went for the 4 wedges, so I went 46, 50, 50. This is 55 and a 60-degree.
So 60 degrees, your most lofted.
That's my most lofted club, yeah. I actually had a 58 over here for a while, and then I realised that you get a lot of short-sided shots sometimes when you just miss it, and that extra bit of loft is massive. I saw Rory using a 64 last week, so there are cases over here where a lot more loft and an easier sort of shot is required.
And how much do you have to change those wedges depending on which course you're playing that week?
I always carry a brand new set with me as well, so depending on the firmness of the greens, if it was soft at Augusta, so we have the older ones in. I know I feel comfortable with a new set, and I know that I can spin it a touch more if needs be, but at the moment I'm pretty set with these clubs. I've had these in for maybe 2-3 months.
Right, so do you fiddle with the bounce at all, like if you're playing a links course?
I've got my own specific grind on the bottom that they do for me at Ping.
Nice.
It just helps me when I open it up in the bunkers. it sits a little bit flusher on the neck. They've done that for me and it's been great. Obviously you can see a little bit more weight in this one because this was a new club that they used a couple of weeks ago, and they just got the weight distribution better for me there.
With a bit of lead tape.
A little bit of lead tape.
Great. Well, Matt, thank you for talking us through your bag. It is fantastic.
Thank you very much.